Welcome, and today we are exploring a focused method of intercessory prayer by praying the Psalms over your children and loved ones. The core of this practice involves inserting the names of your children or loved ones directly into the biblical text to make the prayer deeply personal. Let's listen.
Personal. Today, we're diving into how those words, written thousands of years ago, can become a powerful living prayer for the children in our lives. So that's the big question, right? How do you take these incredible, timeless poems and make them feel like they were written just for someone you love right here, right now? Well, it turns out there's a really simple but profound way to do just that.
The practice is called Scriptural Intercession. Now, I know that sounds a little formal, but the idea behind it is so incredibly simple. All it means is taking a piece of scripture and literally weaving the name of the person you're praying for right into the text. You're basically wrapping them up in the words and promises of God.
Okay, so theory is one thing, but let's see how this actually works in practice. I'm going to walk you through a quick demonstration so you can see for yourself just how easy and moving this can be. It's really as simple as 1, 2, 3. First, you just choose a scripture, one that really speaks to you or holds a promise you want for someone. Second, you think of a specific person, a child you love. And finally, you just put them together. You pray the words of that scripture, but with their name right in the middle of it. So to make this crystal clear, let's try it. We're going to take the very first psalm. It's this beautiful passage about what a blessed life looks like, and we're going to pray it for a little girl named Ephia. Okay, just listen to how this changes everything. The verse becomes, "Blessed is Ephia. She is like a tree planted by flowing streams that yields its fruit in its season." Do you feel that shift? All of a sudden, it's not just a general promise anymore. It's a specific vision, a direct hope, prayed just for her. It's personal. And that right there is the magic of this. It's so much more than just swapping out a word. It's about taking the powerful imagery inside the scripture and claiming it for someone you love. So let's look a little closer at the specific image from Psalm 1, this tree-planted vision. So what are we actually praying for when we use these words? What does it really mean to hope for a child to be like a tree planted by flowing streams? Thinking about this really gets to the heart of what our prayer is all about. I mean, think about what we're asking for. We're praying for them to be rooted and stable, to have a strong foundation that can't be shaken. We're asking for them to be constantly nourished, always drawing life from a good source. We're praying for their life to be fruitful, to thrive, and to produce good things. And we're praying for them to be resilient, able to weather any storm. It's just a beautiful, complete vision for a life well lived. And really, that's the whole point. This isn't some kind of magic trick. It's a way to connect. It takes the timeless words of Scripture right off the page and breathes them directly into the life of someone you care about. It truly becomes a living, personal prayer. So I'll leave you with this question. Now you have this idea, this tool. Think about the kids, the friends, the family in your own life. Whose name will you place in the heart of a scripture today?
By making the scriptures personal through scriptural intercession, you are grounding your prayers in the timeless words of the Psalms or any scripture. Highlighting these passages and speaking them over your children and loved ones, asking that they be nourished and steadfast like trees by a stream, is a beautiful way to seek God's guidance for their lives. Start with Psalm 1 today and see how naming your children and loved ones in scripture transforms your prayer time. Join us next time. Please like, subscribe, and share if you have been blessed.